Karen thought she could fine me into submission, until she found out my wife literally helped write the state laws she was trying to twist. So here's how it all went down. We moved into this quiet little neighborhood thinking it would be peaceful. My wife and I were excited to finally settle down and enjoy our new home. The first few weeks were fine, until we met the HOA president, Karen. She showed up at our door with a clipboard, a fake smile, and a printout of the HOA rules. "Just making sure you're familiar with the regulations," she said, like she owned the entire street. I nodded, but truthfully I didn't care much. We followed the real rules, kept the yard clean, and minded our business. That wasn't enough for Karen. She didn't like the color of our mailbox. Then it was the size of our trash bins. Then, get this, she fined us $250 for hanging a wind chime on our front porch because it violated community aesthetics. The next week, another $250 fine for having a hose coiled on a hanger attached to the side of our garage. I was stunned. None of this was in the HOA rules. When I asked her to show me the bylaws, she waved it off and said, "You agreed to them when you moved in. Maybe you should reread the handbook." Big mistake, because what Karen didn't know is that my wife is a state legislative attorney, not just any attorney. She helped write and revise the HOA Regulatory Compliance Act for the state 2 years ago. She knows exactly what HOAs can and cannot do. And Karen? She had just crossed the legal line. My wife sat down, pulled up the HOA's charter, state housing law, and wrote a 4-page formal response. It cited 6 separate legal violations, including issuing fines without board review, overstepping enforcement boundaries, and modifying rules without proper vote. We submitted it to the HOA board. 3 days later, I get a knock on the door. Karen looked pale, sweaty, shaking. She mumbled, "The board has voided the fines. It was a misunderstanding." Misunderstanding? Nah, it was a power trip gone wrong. 2 weeks later, Karen stepped down from the HOA entirely. Now, my mailbox is the same, my hose is still hanging, and my wife, she's the one who gets asked to consult by other HOA boards. If you loved that comeback and enjoy seeing Karens get legally humbled, smash that like button, subscribe for more HOA drama takedowns, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss when karma strikes back, with a legal clause.